Am I audible?
Hello.
Yes. Okay. Before we proceed, let me check again. I am your interviewer for today. Um, I am Kyle, and before we start, please introduce yourself and tell us about your teaching experience.
Good morning. I am Lexichin Manila Cruz, and I am a recent graduate with a Bachelor of Arts in English Language Studies from Mindanao State University, General Santos City. I also hold a TESOL certification, or the Teaching English for Speakers of Other Language certification from Prism International with the collab because they have collaborated with Mindanao, with our school, Mindanao State University, General Santos City, which has equipped me with the skills to teach English to speakers of other language.
Mm. Now, with that being said, can you share an experience that you have in managing a classroom?
Hmm. With regards to the experience in managing a classroom, I do have an experience during my on-the-job training, wherein I had the opportunity to facilitate lessons in a classroom setting, applying various instructional strategies to engage learners effectively. Additionally, when I was in high school, I participated in the student mentor program where I guided my peers in language learning. They to reinforce their ability to manage diverse learners and adapt teaching methodologies to meet their needs. So that was actually my pre-setting stepping stone in teaching.
Mm. Now, how do you handle your students with varying proficiency levels, like let's say for an English class?
That's well. In that case, I tailor my instructional approach based on needs. Well, I use differentiate instruction, like incorporating task-based learnings, role plays, or materials that are specific to ensure that the new learners or the new learners and advanced learners can develop the relevant language skills. Like for example, if you have a business English course, if I will teach, I mean business English course, I may provide a structured format, email format for the beginners. Or well, for advanced learners, I will give them a persuasive business pitches. Now that is to ensure that all my students can participate and progress at their own pace.
Well, sorry for that line. Sorry for the confusion of line. Let's proceed. Can you share how you assess students' progress in the course? How you assess your students' progress, especially in the course or curriculum? I mean.
Now, in that case, I implement both formative and summative assessments to track my students' progress effectively. Now, as I said earlier, since we have to track uh, the, since I mean, my instructional approach based on my student needs, this formative and summative assessments are effectively used in order for me to track their, to track their needs. I mean, yeah. Now I use also real world simulations such as mock interviews, business presentations, or consultations to evaluate their practical language use. The main core is that I have to incorporate real life world simulations for them to anticipate what will happen in the real world, not in just the classroom setting. It is also to ensure that my students are actively engaged in the learning process.
Ooh, that sounds effective. Now, lastly, why do you want to work with us?
Well, I admire your institution's commitment to the language education and its focus on equipping learners with practical communication skills. My expertise in the English language as I also mentioned, I have a TESOL certification. I think that will also give me an edge. Also, that will also give me an edge you, for you, combined with my passion for language teaching. And I am eager also to contribute by designing learner-centered courses that prepare students for the real-world communication in their respective fields. As I think we know that my approach is that I usually emphasize on making this classroom setting based learning and integrate it to the real world setting.
Thank you. We'll be in touch. We'll be in touch with you regarding with your application and for the next steps. Thank you very much.